is a fundraising project that we developed with the Pike County Little Theater. The Pike County Little Theater, of course, has been in existence since 1982, and we've been putting on fine plays and other productions for a long time here. But it costs money to do that. We have to keep our organization going, and we hit upon the idea that we would do a comedy feature where we bring in prominent national comedians. These are people that have been all over the world. We brought in comedians from Boston, from Los Angeles, from New York, from Washington, D.C. These are people that have had Comedy Central specials, that have been in movies.
It's been 25 years. I started out in law as a lawyer, and they laughed. And I said, well, I might as well charge a cover for it. I was in education and in law. I was a high school principal, and then I became an attorney because my parents made me. And then it kind of manifested. So once you get your education, you can do whatever you want to do. And I didn't want to work. And this is the closest to not working. You know, I sit on my ass all day long and I think of stuff, and then I translate it to people. And if I get away with it, then I get paid.
Good evening, McComb, Mississippi! Keep it going, man. Wish I were cooler. All right, Comedy Depot, how y'all doing tonight? Oh, man. Fade me down, baby. Yeah, professional comedy here tonight, huh?
There's no full-time professional comedy club in New Orleans, and not a single one in the state of Mississippi. So there's a lack of this kind of performance space for comedians. So we put together a show, local comedians, a great guy Dane Fauché, who's from New Orleans, Scotland Green from New Orleans, Nate Jackson from New Orleans, came in, tore the place up. Did 3 shows, it was phenomenally successful. We said, let's do it again. Brought in a guy from Boston, flew him in, put him up, he killed. We sold tickets, he did really well. Then we brought in a guy from DC, Tony Woods, he came through. A guy out of Canada, Dylan Mendelsohn, top performing comics who've had Comedy Central specials, who've been on TV, not household names, but guys you might see on one of the Comedy Central shows like Live at Gotham or Comic View.
Pretty cool. Hey, there we go, some fans. And then the next Comedy Depot has been announced, October 8th and 9th, Carolyn Picard and Caroline Agnew, or Carolyn Agnew. And Carolyn Picard is the Cajun Queen. She's amazing. So you want to mark your calendars for that. Very exciting stuff coming up at the Comedy Depot. All right, tonight, a double bill of amazing proportions and a special treat.
The writing came by accident because I've been friends with Drew Carey for, like, you know, when he was riding around. He had just got out of the service. And when I pulled up, I saw him, because like I used to be like a big time pot smoker. And we were working in Milwaukee, where there were like 8 black people anyway when the Green Bay Packers were in town. And I'm sorry, 9, because there was one guy out of jail. And we're at the Hotel Wisconsin. It's probably one of the most horrible hotels on the planet. And they said, well, the feature act, who's the guy in the middle, is going to give you the ride over to the club. I come down, there's this straight late, and he had the buzz cut. And I'm going like, oh my God, I'm not going to get along with this guy at all. I open the door, the smell of cannabis comes flying out, waffling out. And I'm not saying anything that he wouldn't tell you. And he's playing Parliament fucking, we got a real time. I said, we gonna get along just fine.
These are people that have great credits, and they're willing to come here and help us out because they want to see comedy succeed in McComb.
So they're excited to be here, and they're not hecklers, and not getting hammered. The only problem we've ever had was from a 3rd grade school teacher. She got out of hand, and we had to ask her to step to the lobby. I swear, too funny. But no, it's been a great time. The comedians love this. Every comedian we've had is asked to come back. We don't pay top dollar, we pay okay, but the hospitality, the way they're treated is better than anywhere else they've played. We had a Vegas headliner, Ron Rainey, come in. Amazing comedian, funniest man I've ever seen. He has 3 Emmys. He was the co-head writer of the Drew Carey Show for 6 years, played McComb, Mississippi.
I ended up in McComb. That's interesting. I do a funny story about that because my dad is originally from McComb, but I don't know him. I really don't know. He passed away about 2 years ago and stuff. So I always wanted to come to McComb in the hopes that, you know, as apparently I got brothers and sisters here because I grew up an only child, so I don't know any of my family. So that's the attempt. You know, I'm gonna come to McComb. So with Skip and everything, it's always been my desire just to come and do a show here. You know? So we were here last night, tonight. You know, I'm from New Orleans. I don't know if you know that. So this is nothing. This is a little short drive for me. You know? Good. McComb, Mississippi.
Yeah!
Give it up, y'all. Give it up for yourselves. Mississippi. I'm excited to be here. Let me just say this. I have a special tie with McComb. My father is from McComb, Mississippi. My father is from McComb. I don't know the bastard. Apparently him and my mom got close once. I couldn't tell you who he is. You could be my cousin. I performed in New York and LA, big clubs, arenas and everything, but I prefer a small, intimate. I like to be right up close with the audience, you know, so I prefer this to a bigger crowd. I prefer an intimate, smaller crowd, because in this room you can see everybody's face.
I think I have to fly into Jackson International Airport with direct flights there to Brookhaven. Now, but you got to refuel in Slidell first. Now, you have the shortest runway of any airport I've ever seen, like land left. I have to drive here, and Mississippi, I thought it was Highway 55. I didn't know it was the Autobahn. 70 is a damn suggestion in this damn place. Seriously, if you're doing 55 here in McComb, you dropping off the kids at school, jump to them, bud. Sucker around, we got to throw them in the book bag. Now this is, what are you giving signals like the Navy? Not done it.
You know, it's a treat. It's a night out, it's fun, and we don't pull any punches. We tried to do like a PG-13 show and then an R show later. Couldn't sell the early show. Nobody wanted to come to the soft show. So it's like late night on Comedy Central. It's a real comedy club show. It's a lot of fun.
The easiest ticket I have to sell is to people who've been here before. Anyone who's been here before is an easy sell because they know it's going to be great. You can have consistently great shows. Everybody has a great time. So our job is to get the word out to the people who haven't been here before and to let the people who have know we're doing it again.
Well, I started doing stand-up when I was 8 months old. Yeah, before that I was crawling, for the most part. I was a baby in diapers. It wasn't until later I put clothes on and would speak. So that was fun. So yeah, I've got a lot of experience. Getting paid for it, it's a new thing. I would like for it to happen. It would be so new that it would be great.